2011, weeks 50 and 51. Hey everyone. Today I'm starting things out a bit differently. The only work I've prepped is putting my photos in their pockets. I've given myself a bit of a challenge today. I've been a huge fan of Allison Pennington for what seems to be like ever, and when she partnered with Gossamer Blue for this Get Happy collection, I just knew I would have to play with it. So I grabbed some items from the collection and began to build my spread. I wanted to get as much use out of the papers, so I set it up to be a double pager. The week on the right happened to include Christmas, but you wouldn't have known that from my photos. My husband Wes went home to be with his family for the holiday, and I stayed in the city and worked, so it's going to be a bit of a non-traditional layout. The first thing was to flip through papers and pick what to use where. Get happy paper next to Wes's graduation image, this red sweater-like pattern to match our red work attire. This geometric black and white reminded me of the night sky, perfect for this top night shot. I love this wood grain and wanted it bold and center as the weekly title card. These bold colors had a bunch of my favorite colors, so I wanted to put it next to this photo of me with my birthday gift from Wes. I was so excited to see how different these three cards came out from the same paper. These trees seemed fitting next to a photo of dinner outside at Shake Shack. I debated a little with what to use next to our Secret Santa exchange party, ended up with a subtle pattern in the stag silhouette. And last but not least, even though we didn't have any snow this week, a touch of green was needed on this page. The snowflake paper did just the trick. So there it was, all laid out, and I was happy. Time to move on to journaling. Onto my trusty grid cards to add a little extra journaling to the already captioned photos. I used to use a paper cutter to get these straight, but they always seemed skewed and it took far too much time, so scissors it is. Plus, it keeps with that handmade scrapbook feel. When journaling was in place, it was time to play with wood veneer. I started playing with the deer, but realized there were so many pieces, I wanted to lay everything out and get a good eagle eye of it. I tried to bunch things together in a group to make grabbing easier, and left the small odds and ends in the container. A banner, some stars, a tree, maybe some snowflakes, another banner. I love these Get Happy wood veneers. It meant moving some journaling, but was worth it. Then I looked to the sticker sheet to see what needed to get used. Put some ideas on the back burner. I wanted to get these weeks properly titled. I grabbed 2 numbers from the Get Happy collection, and since I don't do any sort of daily documenting, other than this weekly spread, I'll have tons of weeks to use highlighting with these adorable wood veneers. Played with a few more snowflakes. Didn't like them, so it was time to clean up my workspace. Moved on to adding some text onto my number card. I love these plaid puffy stickers. Seriously, I want them in all colors of plaid. Revisited the sticker sheet to grab this cute scallop. I measured how many bumps would fit onto the card, then cut off the edge to match the starting edge, on the opposite end. It had just a touch of color in the beginning, then white, and that was a perfect little detail that this card needed. I grabbed a red glitter thicker set to title the opposite week. I lightly placed them down for spacing, which helped me since I was working but not thinking backwards. Once they're in place, I press them down so that they get a nice good stick. Now it was time for some extra sprucing. I started with the red box. Grabbed a frame that I ended up trimming to make fit onto my photo a bit better. Tried to find another, gave up on that. Found a cute tag, some buttons, and a sticker. For orange, I grabbed this puffy heart, trimmed down this best day ever vellum to fit into the allotted space. For green, I grabbed a few puffy stickers. Added this teal arrow, and this is its sticker. Keep an eye on that because, spoiler alert, at some point it slides off the page, goes missing, gets unused. Seriously, no clue where it ended up. Then gold. I was really channeling my inner Allison and thought she would want gold on this, so I had to add a few pops. A star, chipboard circle, geotag, and something needed to go on this photo, but it wasn't going to be a chipboard shape, but a gold heart. Then it was time to start getting everything down. I didn't take all of my photos out beforehand, so some things were a bit more difficult than others. I started with the things that were on top of the page, so all my papers got put down first. Then I was easily able to slide some of the photos out of the pockets and get the extra embellishments down. I'm so pleased with the way that this page came out. It was a bit of a challenge, but I really enjoyed it. I'll definitely be up for it next time.